The AIMS Common Recruitment Exam vacancies for Group Code 11, Operation Theater and Allied Cadre roles, are officially out. When documents like this drop, most people immediately scroll to the bottom line to see the total number of seats, assuming that big number represents their chances. But the official PDF lists 30 distinct line items. They are scattered across multiple institutes, categorized into 6 different pay levels, and sliced up by reservation categories. The total seat count is a composite of many different eligibility pools. Your actual mathematical odds of selection are dictated by the specific vacancies that match your individual qualifications. We are going to filter out the noise. By breaking down the data by pay grade, location, and category, you can see exactly what you are actually competing for. Success in the AIMS recruitment process begins with a precise calculation of these mathematical realities. Look at how the notification is structured. It packs pay grades, locations, and category quotas all into a single, dense table. This document shows the first half, rows 1 to 17. Notice how thinly the numbers spread across the UR, OBC, and SC columns. Moving to rows 18 through 30, the table shifts to massive volume hubs and specialized roles, packing even more data. To make sense of this, we need to divide the applicant pool into 3 profiles. First, the entry and mid-level applicant. This profile needs to maximize the raw odds of securing a level 2 through level 5 role. Second, the experienced applicant. This candidate is hunting for the highly competitive level 6 technical assistant and level 7 technical officer roles. Third, the category-specific candidate. This applicant needs to pinpoint unevenly distributed reservation seats across OBC, SC, ST, EWS, ex-servicemen, and PWBD categories. Navigating this 30-item list involves identifying the exact row where your experience aligns with the available seats. Let's start with the volume strategy, which targets early to mid-career roles between level 2 and level 5. Looking at this section, row 22 shows AIMS New Delhi with 65 seats for level 5 technologists. Row 28 at VMMC and Softerjung offers 71 seats, the largest single block, and row 19 shows AIMS Bhopal offering 35 seats for level 5 technicians. This chart shows the massive mathematical advantage of these top 3 hubs, but this high volume acts as a magnet. Most applicants will target these exact locations, guaranteeing the fiercest national competition here. And if you are a highly experienced technician applying here just to be safe, you are accepting an entry-level pay band. The volume strategy gives you the highest raw number of targetable seats, but you accept lower pay and survive a heavily saturated applicant pool. For experienced candidates aiming higher, there is the seniority strategy, targeting technical officer and technical assistant roles. This section reveals a harsh reality. Rows 14 and 15 show exactly 1 seat each for level 7 technical officers at Vijaypur and Bhubaneswar. Level 6 roles offer a slight bump, AIMS Bhopal with 14 seats and AIMS Patna with 10. Landing one of these rows secures higher pay and a supervisory title. However, you are fighting over a microscopic pool of vacancies. Often there are only 1 to 3 unreserved seats per location. With only 1 or 2 seats available, your exam score margin for error drops to 0. You have to be perfect. A level 7 application is a high-risk pursuit of a single, isolated vacancy. Finally, we have the category optimization strategy, where you ignore overall volume entirely. Reserved seats are not distributed evenly across these 30 rows. Regional variations create outsized advantages for specific demographics. Look at row 11 for AIMS Patna. With 5 OBC seats versus 2 unreserved, this location mathematically favors OBC candidates. Similarly, row 6 for AIMS Kalyani details exact allotments ring-fenced specifically for ex-servicemen. Candidates with benchmark disabilities face even stricter filtering. This graphic illustrates the functional requirement codes. If your medical certificate does not exactly match codes like OL, AAV, or DWA listed in the right-hand column, your application will be disqualified. If you belong to a reserved category, scan the specific rows for these regional anomalies. That is where your highest mathematical probability lies. Group Code 11 is ultimately a collection of very small, specific micro-opportunities, heavily weighted toward a few entry-level hubs. This decision tree simplifies the process. Start at the top and answer one question. What is your primary constraint? If your priority is securing your first job with maximum volume, your path points to the big three: VMMC, New Delhi, and Bhopal. You are prioritizing immediate job security over location preference or pay grade. If your primary constraint is securing a supervisory title, your path points to the level 6 and 7 roles at institutes like Vijaypur, Bhubaneswar, and Patna, but you must be prepared to fight through a bottleneck of 1 to 4 seats. If your priority is leveraging a specific reservation category, your path bypasses volume entirely and points straight to regional anomalies. Applying this logic turns a confusing 30-item PDF into a customized application strategy. Do not just pick the hospital at the top of the list, and do not just click on the highest aggregate number. Look at the exact row of data that matches your current career phase, your qualifications, and your category. Strategic selection of your target vacancy is an essential step in a successful application.